Make the ground shake.
Hey guys, what is going on? My name is Tom or Gummy, and today we're back once again for another 5 Nights at Freddy's Minecraft statue tutorial. Continuing the series today, we're going to be doing Freddy Frostbear from FNAF AR Special Delivery. So I want to give again a huge shout out and lots of credit to the original designer of this statue, who was RedXPhones. Again, I'm going to leave a link in the description to both his YouTube and over social media channels, so please do go show some love and support. Again, a really awesome design, and if you do enjoy it, again, at the end of the video, please definitely leave a like on the video. But apart from that, I'm going to get straight into the video. So the blocks you're going to need are as following. You'll need blue ice, packed ice, green wool, green concrete, red concrete, black concrete, sea lanterns, block of quartz, and light blue stained glass panes. So I will give you guys a second to pause the video here, grab them blocks into your inventory, and then we'll get straight into building. If you haven't already noticed, things might look slightly different, and that's because today we are playing on the new Xbox version of Minecraft, simply because the older version doesn't have the blue ice. If you have that issue and you're on a platform that doesn't have blue ice, simply replace out with either blue concrete or light blue wool. So again, I've upgraded for the purpose of this video because I personally really like the look of blue ice, although it does look slightly different on PC, I will say, but again, I've had to change to get this material, so if you're on a platform that doesn't have this, again, simply change to an alternative version. Again, as I said, I would recommend either light blue wool or light blue concrete. Anyways, without further ado, let's get straight into building. So as standard, we're going to start off with the front side of the legs. The front side of the legs is going to be 12 tall and 8 blocks wide. We're going to find a nice empty space, and then we're going to start off by placing, and again, apologies if my placing's a little off, it's the movement and stuff's a little weird in this version. We're going to place 1 black concrete, 1 blue ice, 1 black concrete, 2 blue ice, 1 black concrete, 1 blue ice, and 1 black concrete. And we're going to go ahead and repeat this for the second layer. So again, that is 2 layers of the exact same, consisting of black concrete, blue ice, black concrete, 2 blue ice, black concrete, blue ice, black concrete. On top of this, we are going to do 2 layers of 8 blue ice. Whoops, again, it's a little finicky on this version. You can see my kind of movement is weird. It's like slow, but then if I move for too long, it goes super fast. I'm not liking it, but we'll make do. The 5th layer is going to be 8 blocks of black concrete. So again, the 5th layer, 8 blocks of black concrete. On top of this, for the next 3 layers, so that being the 6th, 7th, and 8th layers, we are going to do 8 blue ice. So again, that is 8 blue ice for the next 3 layers. And then on top of this, as we do with all the kind of standard 5 Nights at Freddy's statues, we're going to start building out the upper legs, which is where we kind of build that V shape using the black concrete. So for the next layer, layer number 9, we are going to place 3 blue ice, 2 black concrete, and 3 blue ice. On top of this, we are going to place for our 10th layer 2 blue ice, 1 black concrete, 2 blue ice, 1 black concrete, and 2 blue ice. Second to last layer now, the 11th layer is going to be 2 black concrete, 4 blue ice, and 2 black concrete. And then for the 12th and final layer now, we're going to do 1 black concrete, 6 of our lovely blue ice, and then, 1 black concrete to finish up. So once you've done that, that is, as you can see, a 12 by 8 rectangle. If you want to pause, please feel free to do so. Normally at this point I would remove my arm. Unfortunately, I don't actually know how to in this version. So we're not going to do that, but you get a relatively clear view anyways, so that's pretty nice. Once again, 12 tall, 8 wide, and that is the front side of the legs. So moving swiftly along, we're now going to start working on the front side of the body. So once again, the front side of the body is 12 by 8, 12 blocks tall, 8 blocks wide. This is very simple. So we're going to start off on the left side, on top of this black concrete, by placing 12 blue ice. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, and 12. So again, that is 12 blue ice. On the right side, we're going to do the exact same. So we don't actually have to count this time. We can just build it up to the exact same height as the other side. And once you've done that, it looks something like this. What we're then going to do is on the top 3 layers, we're going to join them together. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we do this all the way across, like so. And that's going to give us a 8 wide by 3 tall area. And it's going to give us this rectangle in the middle, which is 9 tall by 6 wide. In this rectangle, we're going to place a block in each corner, so bottom left, bottom right, top left, top right, and then in the remaining area, we're going to go ahead and grab ourselves our packed ice, and we're going to fill it in solid using the packed ice. Now again, on PC, this looks slightly different. Same with some of the other platforms. The packed ice has a slightly different texture, same as the blue ice. So if it doesn't look 100% the exact same, that's not a worry at all. And again, if you want to change it to an alternative material, again, you're more than welcome to do so. But on certain platforms, it looks great. On others, it looks still good, just not quite as good. So that is the front side of the body. Once again, 12 by 8. What we're going to do now is we're going to add the bow tie. So once again, this is a Christmas-themed statue, a Christmas-themed character. So we're going to come to the top left corner using our Christmas-themed colours of green and red. We're going to leave 1 block gap in the top left corner. We're going to place 1 green wool, 1 red concrete, leave a 2 block gap, 1 red concrete, and 1 green wool. Now underneath this from left to right, we're going to place 1 red concrete, 1 green wool, 2 red concrete, 1 green wool, and 1 red concrete. And then underneath this, again starting on the left side, 1 green wool, 1 red concrete, 2 block gap, 1 red concrete, and 1 green wool. So that is the bow tie. Once again, this is 3D, so you're building on top of, not replacing, not breaking anything, on top of. So it stands out from the front side of the statue, and yeah, that is the front side of the body. So if you want to pause, again, please feel free to do so, and then we're going to start working on the sides of the statue. So, as I said, normally what we would do in this situation is we'd build out the arms. What we're going to do this time is we're going to build up the sides of the body. The reason behind this is because obviously the left arm is in a dynamic pose, so will be something we'll focus on later on. So what we're going to do for the sides is we're going to start off on the left side, and we are going to expand 1, 2, 3 to the left. So again, that's 3 to the left. This is going to give us a 12 by 4, not 12 by 8, 12 by 4. And the 4th block is already done. So what you're seeing here, that is our 4th block. And then we're placing 1, 2, and 3. So the 3 we're placing plus the existing one, that's going to give us our 12 by 4. Nice and simple, hopefully. We're going to place 4 rows of the blue ice. So the first 4 rows is blue ice, followed by the 5th row, which is going to be black concrete. The reason you'll know you've done it correctly is it should match up exactly with the previous blocks you have placed. The next 5 layers is going to be blue ice. So once again, that is 3 blocks of blue ice times 5 layers. And then we're going to cap that off once again for our 11th layer with 3 black concrete. For the 12th and final layer, we're going to place 1 black concrete, 2 blue ice, and it ends up looking something like this. Once again, that is a 12 by 4. For the side of the body here, most of this is going to be covered, so all we're going to do is build up 12 using solid blue ice. Again, very, very simple, and as I said, that's just kind of to fill the gap and make sure that once we build the arm, anything that is showing is not having a kind of empty void behind it. So once you've done that, that is the left side of the body. Once again, each part is 12 by 4. In total, that's 24 by 4. If you want to pause, again, please feel free to do so. I've got a lovely corner angle view at this point, but what I'm going to do now is head around to the right side and essentially replicate it. So heading around to the right side, what we're going to do is once again from this black concrete here, we're going to go 1, 2, and 3 to the right, and we're going to duplicate this for 3 more layers to give us the first 4 layers of blue ice, followed by the 5th layer, which is black concrete. The next 5 layers is going to be blue ice. So again, 5 layers of blue ice, followed by a layer of black concrete, followed by 2 blue ice, and 1 black concrete. Once again, that is a 12 by 4. Now with this arm, it's going to be slightly different. So what we're going to do is we're going to head back round to the front side, and we're going to come to the 13th layer of the build. Now the reason you'll notice the 13th layer is it's the layer above where the side of the leg just finished, and it's the first layer here which has the blue ice. I keep on getting packed ice and blue ice confused. From here, we are going to build out one to the right using blue ice, one black concrete, and two blue ice. So essentially, we're extending 4 blocks out to the right. The second layer, we're going to place one blue ice, two black concrete, and one blue ice. And we're going to follow this up with a third layer of 4 blue ice. On top of this, we're going to place a layer of 4 black concrete, followed by 3 layers of blue ice, followed by a layer of black concrete, and followed by 4 layers of blue ice. So that's going to bring us all the way up until the top. And as you can see, once again, that consists of 3 layers of blue ice with the little black concrete shape, 1 layer of black concrete for layer number 4, 3 layers of blue ice, 1 layer of black concrete, and 4 layers of blue ice. What we're then going to do is come around to the rear side, and behind the bottom layer of the blue ice, we're going to expand it backwards 3 blocks all the way across. And what this is going to give us, if you come underneath, is going to be a 4x4 platform, if you've done it correctly, which I haven't. There we go. Out of our ice. Now, again, you can kind of see, I don't know if this is just like an Xbox thing. There's a little weird shadow with the ice. Maybe it's because it's still kind of translucent, but it should be all one color, and that's a 4x4 platform. When you come around to the side, it should end up looking something like this. So again, something similar to what we had with the side of the legs, we're going to be building a 12x4, however the first block is already complete. So it's a case again of matching everything at the side. So the first 3 layers is going to be blue ice, followed by a layer of black concrete, followed by 3 layers of blue ice, 1 layer of black concrete, and then, whoops, that's not what I want to do, 4 layers of blue ice. So it's going to bring us all the way up until the top, and again from a corner angle looks something like this. What you can do if you want to round up the shoulders as well is punch out the top left and top right corner, and again that just makes it look a little more curved and a little less blocky, a little less Minecrafty. But again, completely up to you, that's optional. That is the right side of the arm and the right side of the body. Once again, both 12x4. So on the basis we have that complete, we are going to move around to the rear side of the statue. Starting off with the rear side of the legs, the rear side of the legs is going to be a 12x8. However, and this is a big however, on the left side and the right side there is already a row complete, so that's 2 rows done, don't need to worry about. So that means we are going to be placing 6 blocks in between, joining left side to right side, and then that's going to give us our 12x8. So 6 plus 1 on the left plus 1 on the right is going to give us our 8. So the first 4 layers, nice and simple, is going to be blue ice. So again, 6 blocks of blue ice over the first 4 layers. So again, let me place that. We're then going to cap it off with a row of black concrete, followed by 3 layers of blue ice, and then we're going to replicate the pattern we did at the front side. So once again, that little pattern we did where we have the kind of V shape of black concrete. So on top of this, on our 9th layer, we're going to do 2 blue ice, 2 black concrete, 2 blue ice, and then we expand it. So the 10th layer, 1 blue ice, 1 black concrete, 2 blue ice, 1 black concrete, and 1 blue ice. Second to last layer, the 11th layer, 1 black concrete, 4 blue ice, 1 black concrete, and then the 12th and final layer, nice and easy, is going to be 6 blue ice. And once you have done that, that is the rear side of the legs complete. Again, very, very simple, 12x8. And if you want to pause, please feel free to do so. Now, if you thought it couldn't get any easier, you were mistaken. So the rear side of the body is a 12x8. However, this is going to be a 12x8 of solid blue ice. So it's a case of just building up. I say it's easy, it's not actually letting me build up. There we go. It's a case of building up all the way to the top, as the same as the sides, because that right side is already up to the 12 block height. So it's just a case of matching it all the way across. That will give you your 12x8 area. and it's as easy as that. You can add some details if you want. Again, with the FNAF characters, it's always kind of up to interpretation, seeing as most of the time you don't actually see the rear side of the character. So if you want to add detail, then feel free. But again, for those that want to keep it 100% accurate, we can only speculate, really. So that is the rear side of the body. The next step we're going to do is the rear side of the arm, the one that we've actually built. So this is again very simple. It's matching up to the sides. So 3 blocks for the first 3 layers of blue ice. 4th layer is going to be black concrete, followed by 3 layers of blue ice, followed by a layer of black concrete, and then 4 layers of blue ice all the way up until the top. And then again, if you want to leave that corner empty to make it a little more rounded, please feel free to do so. The next step we're going to do is we're going to fill in the top area, so just fill in the gaps using your blue ice. And once you've done that, that is the main statue, or the main body of the statue, kind of minus our dynamic arm, complete. So what I'm going to do at this point in the video is I'm going to give you guys an opportunity to catch up if necessary. If you are 100% sure that you're good to go, then you don't need to worry about this. Feel free to skip about a minute or 2 in the video. But for those that are unsure or want to double check to make sure you're on the right path and haven't gone completely off track, this is your opportunity. Apologies, by the way, if my voice sounds a little croaky. It feels like over the course of the video it's getting kind of worse and worse and worse, but we'll power through. So for the side of the arm, we're going to come around to the left side, of course. We're going to come to the top left corner, and what we're going to do is first off outline the actual shape of the arm, and then we'll make it 3D afterwards. So starting off in this top left corner, we're going to leave 1, 2, and on the 3rd block, we're going to place a blue ice. We're then going to go down diagonal 1, 2, and 3 to the left, so it is now 4 blocks wide. We're then going to go down diagonal to the right once, 2nd time using black concrete, and then twice more using blue ice. From here, we're going to expand to the right 1, 2, and 3. We're then going to place 1 black concrete, and then 1, 2, 3 blue ice. So again, I appreciate kind of tricky to see because it blends with the background, but I'll give you as many different angles as possible. For the next point, we're going to go back to this right corner. We're going to go up 1, 2, 3, so 4 in total. We're then going to go 2 to the left, once to the left using black concrete, once to the left using blue ice. We're then going to go up diagonal to the left, up diagonal again, this time using black concrete, and then up diagonal a final time using blue ice. I'm going to go ahead and fill this section in now. So what we're going to do is we're going to grab ourselves our black concrete first. In between the 2 black concretes on either part, we're going to go diagonal on the left side and just simply up on the right side and fill in 2 on either side to give us our solid lines. And then for the remaining area, we're going to go ahead and fill it in with blue ice. This section I'm working on now doesn't really matter because it's covered by the body and will be covered by the remaining area of the arm. However, this section that kind of overhangs is important, of course, because otherwise the left side of the arm will be hollow. Once we've got this, what we're going to do, and again I'll give you kind of a little side angle, just to show you what it should be looking like. If you come around to this side again, what we're going to go ahead and do is expand everything 3 blocks towards us, so 3 blocks to the right, left, so 1, 2, 3. And we're going to do this all the way around, making sure to follow the color code. So if it's black concrete you're expanding, make sure to use black concrete. If it's blue ice, again, make sure to use blue ice. And then what we'll go ahead and do afterwards is we'll fill in the middle bit. You don't actually have to fill in the whole inners because that will kind of be a lot of effort for something that won't actually be visible. However, you do need to, on the outer part, fill in once again the middle part. Otherwise you will have that hollow effect in the middle, which is not what we're looking for. So again, black concrete, expand out with black concrete, and blue ice, once again, blue ice. So once you've done that, it should look something like this. Again, it's looking a bit more chunky now and a bit more in proportion to the right arm. What we're going to do is, as we did before, link up the black concrete, so 2 in the middle on the right side and 2 diagonally on the left side. What we're then going to do is fill in the remaining area with our blue ice, as I suggested before, and then that is the main part of the arm complete. So again, relatively simple. So as I finish this up, and you can see there, that is the arm done. What we're going to do is add the kind of microphone, or in this case kind of ice shard, that is in his hand. So we're going to grab ourselves our packed ice. We're going to come to the front side of the hand, the bottom left corner, and we're going to go in diagonal. From here, we're going to build up 1, 2, 3. To the right of it, build up 1, 2. Behind it, 1, 2, 3. And to the left of it, 1, 2. So on top, it's essentially a 3 by 2 area, of course with one block missing from either side. In line with the front right corner, what we're then going to do is build down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. To the left of this, we're going to build down 1, 2, 3, 4. Behind the left one, we're going to build down 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And to the right of that, in the final corner, we're going to build down 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. So it ends up looking something like this. Again, it's kind of a massive ice shard in his left hand. And once again, if you're on different platforms, the packed ice might look slightly different. As you can see in the thumbnail, for example, it's a lot brighter and a lot less shadowed. But again, that varies per platform. So if you do want to change it to anything else, let's say like blue glass, that could be an option, then you're more than welcome to do so. Anyways, with that said and done, that is the arm complete. Again, I'm going to do a little 360 spin. If you want to pause, please feel free to do so. But other than that, what we're going to do now is start making some progress on the final part of the statue, which is, of course, the head. So for the head, once again, using our blue ice, we're going to come to the front left corner of the body. We're going to build up 1 and then bring it forwards 1, 2. On the right side, we're going to count over 1, 2, 3, 4, and on the 5th block, we're going to place a blue ice and bring it 2 forwards. If you've done it correctly, there should be a 6 block gap in between, so we're going to double this up, and that's going to give us an 8 by 2 overhang. What we're then going to do is we're going to leave a 1 block gap, and we're going to place 6 blue ice, 1 block gap on the left, 1 block gap on the right, and that's going to be the front overhang and the front side of the head. In terms of the sides, we're going to come around and we're going to expand it 1, 2, 3, and 4 to the left. Exact same on this side, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then what we're going to do in a minute is kind of link that round. In fact, we can do it now. So we'll link it round by placing 6 in the middle, like so. And then we're going to expand it out a further layer using 6. So there'll be a 1 block gap on the left and a 1 block gap on the right. So essentially what this is an 8 by 8 square with a block missing in each corner and then an extra row on the front. We're going to currently focus on the front side, so let's head back around to here. We're going to build up the face, and then we're going to go around to the other sides afterwards and kind of fill everything in. So starting off on the front left corner, on this block here, we're going to place 1 quartz. We're then going to place 6 black concrete and 1 block of quartz. On top of this, we are going to place 2 rows of 8 packed ice. So once again, that is 2 rows of 8 packed ice, and you'll see it's looking a little odd at the moment, but once we add the 3D effects, it will look completely normal. On top of this, we are going to place 1 packed ice, leave a 2 block gap, 2 packed ice, 2 block gap, 1 packed ice, and we repeat this for a second time. We're then going to repeat it for a third time, so 1 packed ice. This time, we're then going to place 2 black concrete, 2 packed ice, oh, sorry, blue ice. I keep on saying packed, but yeah, you know what I mean. And apologies if you did place packed ice, use blue ice. 2 black concrete, 1 blue ice. And again, what this should give you is a 2 by 2 square kind of gap. And then finally, we're going to place a row of 8 blue ice. So in total, it ends up looking something like this. Again, that's an 8 by 8 square. Looks rather odd at the moment, I must say. So what we're going to do to kind of fix that is starting on this little 3D effect here. On the left side, we place 1 quartz, leave a 1 block gap, place 2 quartz, 1 block gap, and 1 quartz. On top of this, we are going to place 2 rows of 8 packed ice, and I do mean packed ice this time. And what we're going to do in the middle 2 blocks on the second row is place 2 black concrete. In the gaps, what we're going to do is indent a 2 by 2 of black concrete. So again, what I mean by indent is set it 1 block back into the actual head. So if I go back around to the front side, it will now look like this. Using our sea lantern on the left eye, we're going to punch out the bottom right corner, replace with a sea lantern. On the right eye, bottom left corner, once again replace with a sea lantern, and it ends up looking like this. So that is the front side of the face. Once again, 8x8 square in total, and then the little 3D effects on the front side. Heading around to the left side now, this is very, very simple. We're going to do an 8x8 square of blue ice. So essentially all we're going to do is just build all the way up to the top. So the first block plus 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. And we're going to do this all the way around the remaining part of the head, including the corners where we've punched out a block. However, we're going to leave the first block. So as I discussed, once we do it in a second, what we're going to do is we leave this first block, starting on the second row, we place 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then we're going to leave a block in the top corner as well. So block missing in the top left, block missing in the bottom left. We're going to repeat this on the right side, set around to the right side. Again, exact same logic applies, just build all the way up until the top. If it lets you, which you can see it's kind of being a little finicky with me. And then exact same on the rear side. We are going to be adding some 3D effects on each side, so don't worry. But for now, this is kind of the first step. Once again, this corner, leave the first block, build up 6, leave the top block, and then for the remaining ones on the rear side, build up 8, all the way across, linking left side to right side. Whilst we're at it, we're also going to fill in the top side, once again using blue ice. So once I've finished on the rear side, we'll go ahead and do that. And again, essentially, this is very, very simple, but it will look really, really nice once we add the 3D effects of the hat and the ears. Again, apologies, placement's a little off in terms of movement, still feeling a little clunky from what I'm used to, but starting to get used to it. So that is the sides we've done so far. Front side, we've got the left side, we've got the rear side, and the right side. Once again, all of these are 8x8 squares, apart from the top right and bottom right, and vice versa for the left side. Top left, bottom left. What we're going to do is we are going to come to the top side. We are going to count 1 block in. On the left side, we're going to place 1 blue ice, go to the left, and down 1. Underneath this, we're going to place 1 light blue stained glass pane. We're also going to place 1 to the left of this. On the right side, front right corner, we're going to do something very similar. So we're going to go in 1, place a blue ice, to the right 1, and down. Underneath the blue ice, we place a glass pane, and to the right of the ice, again, another glass pane. What we're then going to do is on the right here, we're going to grab ourselves our green concrete. We're going to go 1 to the left, leave it. 1 to the left again, green concrete, red concrete, and green concrete. That's going to be the little bit of holly on the top. Behind this, we're going to place a 4x4 square. So directly behind the red, using black concrete, we're going to place 1 black concrete. We go to the right 1, and to the left 2. From here, we're going to expand 3 blocks backwards, and turn it into a 4x4 square. And the way you will know if you've done it correctly is there'll be a 2-block gap on either side from the edge of the head. What we're then going to do is, on top of this, in the middle, we're going to place a 2x2x2 cube using our black concrete to give us the top hat effect. And then we're also, as an optional kind of thing, going to grab ourselves the snow, if I can find it. If you can't find the snow, feel free to use the white wool. But let's see if it kind of comes under the carpets. Again, still not quite used to this version yet. Concrete, probably staring at it right now, but it feels a little odd. No worries if you can't find it. And again, it's still being a little bit of a struggle for me. There we are. Everyone was probably screaming the whole time. So let's grab the snow, and we're going to do a layer around the top of the base of the hat, and then we're also going to do a layer on top of the hat. So again, this is just 1 layer, or if you want to kind of stack it up a little bit in different places, feel free to do that. But again, for the purpose of this video, we're just keeping it at 1 layer. The final step we're going to do, once you've done the hat, is the sides of the face that I kind of alluded to earlier. So what we're going to do is come around to the left side first. we're going to come to the third layer on the right side, and we're going to place a row of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 blue ice, and we place a second layer on top, so that is on the third and fourth layer, and comes in line with the packed ice at the front side. On the right side, exact same, so in line with the packed ice, place a row, or 2 rows, sorry, of 7 blue ice. And once you've done that, as simple as that, that is the statue complete. So, I tried to get rid of my arm there, and realised I can't actually, because I don't know how to. That is our Freddy Frostbear. Once again, if you did enjoy, definitely consider leaving a like on the video. Apologies for any confusion caused by the textures. Again, I'm not used to this version myself, and will be reverting back to the normal version as soon as possible. But yeah, if you did enjoy it, like appreciated. Definitely comment down below what you want to see on the channel in the near future in terms of series ideas, specific characters, anything, you name it. Please do comment down below with what you want to see. If you haven't already, definitely consider subscribing with notifications on, and if you don't trust YouTube, and frankly I do not blame you, then definitely consider following me on Twitter at GummyBearGames. I tweet out every time I upload. And yeah, also, final request, I guess, is if you use the Epic Store at all, whether that's to buy Fortnite skins or games in general, consider using my support a creator code, which is Gummy with 2 M's, or 3 M's, sorry, and 3 Y's. So that is GUMMMYYY. And again, that will help me do this kind of as a job. I get a small cut from everything you purchase. So once again, thank you very much for watching. Thank you to RedXPhones for another awesome design. Apologies for the croaky voice and a few other issues in the video, but I hope you enjoyed nonetheless. And yeah, apart from that, until next time, my name has been Tom Gummy, and goodbye. Eyes in the sky, gazing far into the night. I raise my hand to the fire, but it's no use, 'cause you can't stop it from shining through. It's true, baby, let the light shine through. If you believe it's true, baby, won't you let the light shine through.